My name is Mickey Fairworth, and we're here today at St. John's Hospice. I'm here with Barry Martin. Barry, thank you so much for having us, first of all. And I want to start off really just by asking you, what is St. John's? What's the essence of this place? What is the central guiding mission?
Thank you very much, Mickey, for being here today. St. John's is a homeless shelter for men. We serve approximately 100 homeless people per day in our three sort of separate programs. One is the case management services here at St. John's, where they live 24/7 in a dormitory setting. Next door, we have Good Shepherd program, which is 12 single room occupancy beds for guys with HIV that are homeless. And we also have, uh, we call it the coffee house. It's a yard where we have 30 beds. And so that's kind of in the 80s, somewhere around there at night.
Okay.
But our mission is really to sort of be that, I would like to call it a beacon of light, in a desert of hopelessness, because we are, we are Christ-centered in the fact that our symbol is a very beautiful wood carving that was made in the 40s, specifically for the newspaper that Dorothy Day, Catholic worker, and it's called Christ in the Breadline. And Christ in the Breadline is really the foundation of what we are trying to do here. We are trying to encounter Christ, but at the same time, we understand that we are giving Christ back.
Beautiful.
So we are really primarily here to provide a space for dignity, for hope, for people to rest, to eat, to with the help of case management services, we get them into all their medical, their drug and alcohol, all the kind of programming that we like to have people do. And, everything is leading towards housing. And that's our main goal, to provide, a home for the homeless.
And then within that whole mission, within those three specific ministries you mentioned, what would be your specific role?
My role is the program director of St. John's Hospice, which is like the umbrella over all the programs here. So I am responsible for about 40 staff that we have, and of course the day-to-day operations of the program and the administrative aspect of it, and being that connection to those people who are interested in volunteering here, to be that connection for all of the services that we bring here, and to provide a real face, for Catholic Social Services and the Archdiocese of, who we are. And that stretches to all of those who donate to us in any form. We get donations. There have been people who've given us a $5 donation, a dollar donation, and there's been all the way up to the very large donations that people give. But we treat every one of those with absolute respect, and our mission is to be stewards, of those things that come to us, to in turn give it back. So those stories in the New Testament that we like to hear, about all the stories, that we want to be that guy, who's there. Matthew 23, we want to give the shirt off our back if that's what's needed. I've seen people do that. I've seen people give coats away that were theirs. So we take it wherever we have to go.
Beautiful. And then besides just the mission itself, I also wanted to ask about the name. So St. John's, is there a particular reason that St. John is a patron or special connection to the ministry of this place?
Yeah, I like that question because it's an extension of St. John the Evangelist Church, which is located on 13th and Market, just 2 blocks, basically 2 large blocks away from here. That was the parish that originally offered this building and so it was natural for this to be called St. John's. The original founders had brought in Canadian, the Franciscan Order of St. John's, basically, and they started it. So it was all tied to that. We are celebrating our 60th year this year. We're going to have our gala celebration at Philadelphia Phillies. You know, the Phillies park. There's rooms there. We're going to be there, and so I like to just let people know that we're going to be doing that in the fall, and so yeah, the word hospice can be confusing, but it has always been meant to be a place of hospitality. In the medieval ages, when people would go on pilgrimages all over Europe, they'd go from one monastery to the next, and they were hospice. And today we have a different understanding. We're looking at end of life issues, but hopefully that's not what we're going to encounter here with our guys.
And then final question, for those who are attracted to this ministry, maybe who have heard about it or even are watching this video, what's the best way for them to contact you or get plugged into this ministry?
Okay. Yeah. The easiest way is to go to our website, www.stjohnshhospice.com, and maybe it's org. I don't know. Oops. You're gonna have to look that up, I guess. Anyway, and our phone number is 215-563-7763. You can ask for our development coordinator, who is Liz Small. You can ask for me, Barry Martin, or you can ask anybody any questions when you're on the phone. I mean, that's how we handle it. We like to empower all of our staff to be able to try and handle any question that comes. So if someone's interested in volunteering, we are very happy to have you. And I'll just say what are our needs for volunteers in terms of physical bodies present during lunchtime, Monday through Friday. We like to have volunteers serving dinner, lunch to the men, taking trays. And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the afternoon, we serve dinner from 4 to 4:45, and we use volunteers for that as well.
Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you for your time, and especially thank you for all that you do here in the city of Philadelphia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mikey.
What's up, YouTube? Kenneth here, back again with another video. So I have a special guest with me, John, who was our apostolate, media apostolate partner in our apostolate last semester. So now he's one of the workers for St. John's Hospice.
I'm very happy to be back. Thank you, Ken.
All right, so John, how's this apostolate so far?
This apostolate has been really incredible. We've only been here a few times so far this semester, but just getting to come here and to work with the people. Really, a lot of the staff here are just incredibly saintly people. They love deeply. They love the people that come through. They really see Christ in them. They really help us to see Christ in the people. And the people that we get to minister to, a lot of them we don't really get a lot of contact with just because they're coming through to eat, and there's so many people that they just have to really eat and go. But even just to be able to get their tray for them, to be able to fill their water, is such a gift, and they always have such a joyful smile a lot of the times, and a really genuine thank you. So it's just been such a blessing so far.
It's beautiful, John. So how has this apostolate affected you in your priestly formation?
I think this apostolate has definitely just opened my eyes to seeing Christ in not only in the poorest of the poor in a material way, but in everyone encounters, especially in myself. There are a lot of times that I feel very incapable of this apostolate, of walking with people that I really don't have a lot of common experience with, that they've been through really hard times. But just letting Christ come into my poverty, letting him live there, and then learning to see him and loving him in the people that I encounter, not only the homeless, but also the other workers. And that's really what is going to be at the heart of the priesthood, is loving Christ in all things and in all people.
That's wonderful. Beautiful. Well said, John. Thank you, John, for joining us in our interview. And
Thank you, Ken. You guys are doing great work.